everyone. So I'm going to be doing another horror tag today. In this horror tag, I was tagged by the Horror Vault, which is the same dude that I believe tagged me in the last horror tag that I did. And if you haven't seen that video, I will leave it in the description box below along with his channel. So yeah, let's just get started. Also, before I get into it, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if the camera moves like it just did. Thanks for giving them an example. Or if you hear any weird noises, my cats are in here and I can't do anything about it. And also, I hope that my answers are good enough because I feel like some of these questions I didn't really know how to answer them, so yeah. So number 1 was, would you rather be a vampire, a werewolf, a ghost, a witch, or a wizard, or a zombie? Now, I love all of these things. You guys know my obsession with zombies. I love them so much. However, I would not want to be a zombie because they stink, they're killed really easily, and that would be a short life, you know? And I don't want that. Sometimes they die a very painful death and they eat really gross stuff, like other people's guts and stuff. So I wouldn't want to be a zombie. I love vampires so much, but I would not want to be a vampire because they cannot eat garlic bread. Number one reasons of why I would not want to be a vampire. Werewolves just don't really intrigue me as much as the others. I'm already kind of a ghost. I feel like we're all kind of already a ghost because that's kind of like what's making our bodies tick. So I would want to be a witch. I've always thought it would be cool to be a witch and to learn how to do like certain spells, and I will do that one day. Trust me. If the Purge was a real yearly event, would you take part in it? And my answer is, if you're going out, you know, purposefully harming or killing other people, then no, I would not want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of any, you know, cruelty to anybody else or any war or anything like that. However, if it was for a good cause and you weren't hurting anybody, then sure, why the hell not? Number 3 was, in a zombie apocalypse, would you rather be a zombie or a survivor? Now, as I just said, I love zombies so much, but they die so easily, they stink, they eat gross things, and they just do not live a long life, you know. So I would rather be a survivor. As scary as it would be, you know, thinking about it, as scary as it would also be better than being a zombie and dying right away. Plus, you could have anything. Like, the perks about being a survivor in a zombie apocalypse is you could have anything you really wanted if you didn't have someone fighting you for it, you know. Like, you wouldn't have to pay for it. Money would not be a real thing anymore. Yeah, I mean, that's the only good thing I can think about of being a survivor, but I would really have to learn how to fight for myself, and also I would have to find a way of protecting my cats because I would not want my cats to be eaten by zombies. That's not going to happen. I would trip anybody in front of a zombie to save my kitties. So, you are the bringer of the apocalypse. What infamous leaders in history would you make your Four Horsemen? Okay guys, please do not judge me for this, but when I went to school, I really didn't pay attention that much when it came to history. Like, it kind of bored me a little bit when I was younger. Now it interests me a little bit more, but I don't really know much about it. So, yeah, and I don't really want to say, like, people's names that have done really bad things because I don't want to make it seem like I'm agreeing with those people or I'm going along with those people. So, I'm gonna say 4 horror characters who are not really from history, which they kind of are. Like, they've built horror history, but they're not really like from history itself and stuff, but they are still like really bad, like villains. Number 1 on my list would be Pinhead because he's kind of like unstoppable, and number 2 would be Freddy Krueger because, you know, he's my favorite and he gets you in your dreams, and there's not much you can really do about that because we all need our sleep. And you can't really stop him from invading your dreams. And number 3 would be Pennywise because he's creepy, he's a clown, and, you know, he'd be like the most colorful character. And then number 4 on my list would be Michael Myers, because no matter how many times people have tried to kill him, like, somehow he still survives. And it's like, it doesn't matter how fast you run, Michael Myers will come after you. And, like, he will walk faster, you know? So those are my 4 people. I know that's not really answering the question correctly, but as I said before, I didn't really listen whenever it came to history, and I don't really know much about it. So, yeah, and I don't want to, like, justify anyone's actions. I mean, I know it's just a question, but I wouldn't want to, like, justify anyone's actions for doing really bad things. Number 5 was a favorite horror sequel that was better than the original. I absolutely love Annabelle. You guys know this. I'm obsessed with the first Annabelle. However, whenever I've seen the second one, I actually kind of liked it a little bit better than the first one, even though the first one has, like, amazing memories behind it for me. I really liked the second one because, you know, it brought, like, parts from the actual Annabelle story into it, and I just thought it had a really good twist and everything, and I actually kind of ended up liking it a lot better than the first one, but I still really enjoyed the first one as well. So number 6 was, what horror film had the best twist you didn't see coming the first time you watched it? And for this, I'm gonna say The Boy. Now, I know a lot of people did not like The Boy, but whenever I watched it, I really enjoyed it. Like, I thought that it was a really good horror movie, and not just because Lauren Cohan, who plays Maggie on The Walking Dead, was in it. No, I mean, she's an amazing actress, and I loved seeing her in that movie. It made it even better for me, but that's not the reason why I'm saying that. The reason why I thought that it had a really good twist, ruin it for you guys, but it had a really nice twist that I didn't see coming that I actually kind of liked. My other answer to this question was also going to be Annabelle 2, because if you've seen Annabelle 2, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, I just didn't see how they were going to tie everything in together. But when it got to the end, I really liked how, you know, it played out and how they brought it to kind of tie in with the first one. So I would say that had a really nice twist to it. Number 7 is, name a horror movie that came out the year that you were born. So I was born in 1994. I know that the only 2 horror movies that I could find that I've actually seen and liked were The New Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which was, of course, a Freddy Krueger movie. Absolutely obsessed with Freddy Krueger, and it was such a good movie. I really liked it. I liked the idea behind it. Also, another movie that came out the year that I was born was The Crow, which I didn't really see as scary. However, I still really enjoyed the movie and thought it was a great one. And I seen this with my friend JR at his house, and it was a really good movie. So that was my second answer to that question. So yeah, those were all of my answers to the random horror tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and become a morbid maniac. And thank you so much to the Horror Vault for tagging me in this tag. I pretty much just tag whoever wants to do this tag. I'll leave the questions as usual in the description, and you can go check it out and do it if you would like to. And that pretty much goes for any tag that I do on my channel. If you see me do it and you want to, then feel free. I will see you guys in my next video.